Godt.
Ups.
Velkommen til dagens lektion. Vi lærer dansk med Erwin. Velkommen Kriti, velkommen Teena. Hej Kriti, hvordan går det?
Hej Erwin. Ja, det har godt. Hvad med dig?
Tak, det går rigtig godt. Hej Teena, hvordan går det?
Men jeg går det godt.
Ja, det går godt. Ja, og jeg skal lige se mine noter. Ja, Kriti, arbejder du nu?
Ja, jeg arbejder i teknologifirma i København.
Okay, et IT-firma.
Ja, IT-firma, ja.
Hvad med dig, Teena? Arbejder du også i et IT-firma?
Ja. Jeg arbejder i også i teknologisk firma.
IT-firma. Østerport.
Ja.
Tak for det. Kriti, hvor ligger din arbejdsplads?
Jeg arbejder hjemmefra.
Okay, ja. Ja. Og arbejder du hver dag? Arbejder du mandag til fredag?
Ja, det går. Ja.
Perfekt. Hvad med dig, Teena? Arbejder du mandag til fredag?
Samme. Jeg også arbejder mandag til fredag.
Okay, perfekt. Hvad med i weekenden? Arbejder du i weekenden, Teena?
Nej, weekend er fri.
Ja. Hvad med dig, Kriti? Arbejder du i weekenden?
Jeg lever noget godt.
Ja. Og hvornår lærer I dansk? Hvad laver I i weekenden? Lærer I dansk?
Jeg lærer dansk.
Det var godt.
Vi lærer dansk fra Erwin.
Ja. Og Claus?
Og Claus, ja.
Tak for det. Godt arbejde. Hej og goddag, og velkommen til dagens lektion med Erwin. Velkommen til Teena og Kriti. Hej Teena, hvordan går det?
Hey Erwin, ja, det er godt. Og hvad med dig?
Ja, det er godt. No!
No?
It's not. Ja, det er godt. Mamma mia. Ja, det er godt.
I don't have det er godt.
This doesn't work in Danish. Ja, det er godt. Simply no. So what will you say? Hvordan går det?
Ja, det er godt.
That would be... Har du det godt? So that's a variation. So have you it well? Har du det godt? Ja, jeg har det godt. Hvordan går det? Det går godt, tak. Det går fint.
Det går godt. Ja, det går godt.
Ja.
Det går godt.
Teena, hvor ligger din arbejdsplads?
Undskyld?
Hvor ligger din arbejdsplads?
Hvor ligger din arbejdsplads?
Hvor ligger din arbejdsplads?
Ligger din arbejdsplads? Blank.
Do you see my screen? Do you see the notes?
Yes.
Then you just have to read the sentence.
Ja. Min arbejdsplads ligger 10 minutter fra Østerport station.
Careful. Østerport.
Østerport station.
Much better. Give me an S on arbejdsplads. Min
arbejdsplads ligger 10 minutter fra Østerport station.
Much better. Well done. Much better. Østerport. Okay. Minutter. The double T is a D sound, so it will be minutter. D sound. Minutter. Jamen super, tak for det. Hvad med dig, Kriti? Arbejder du også i weekenden?
Nej.
Okay.
Det går jeg ikke.
Har du fri i weekenden?
Ja, det gør jeg.
Hvad laver du normalt i weekenden?
Vi har ikke sagt, jeg har jeg. Har du fri weekend?
Nogle gange, sometimes.
Det har jeg.
Okay. Hvad laver du normalt i weekenden, når du
What do you
ikke
do?
arbejder? Exactly. When you don't work. Now we have a conjunction here. What do you normally do? Hvad laver du normalt i weekenden, when you're not working?
Shopping and grocery shopping. Let me tell you.
Use what we've learned so far.
Yeah.
What do you do right now?
Jeg lærer
Perfekt.
dansk på.
Ja.
Jeg lærer dansk på.
Say that. Vi kunne se, hvad laver du om lørdagen? On Saturdays would be om lørdagen.
Pardon? Saturday is lost.
Lørdagen, exactly, Saturdays. Mm-hmm.
På lørdag laver vi dansk.
Yeah, good with the inversion. Om lørdagen lærer vi, og lærer jeg. You don't have to say dansk sprog, just say dansk.
Dansk. Med Erwin. Med Erwin og Claus.
Ja, eller og.
Eller Claus.
Ja, præcis. Yeah, great. Stop recording. Ja, og så taler vi lidt om verber. Vi har en liste med 500 verber her.
In that list, we did not write allowed to eat, right? I just write love good food.
In this list, you just have the verb. So let's say if we look at...
No. We made a sentence like in Hemland, in my mother country, I love good food or love to eat good food, right? Yes,
Excellent. I mit hjem elsker jeg at spise. Well done, Teena. I mit hjemland elsker jeg at spise. So you've got two options here. Either you say, jeg elsker at spise god mad i mit hjemland, or you say, i mit hjemland elsker jeg at spise infinitive god mad. Thank you. There we go. Now it should be all right, yeah? You start the sentence with a place indicator, in this case, i mit hjemland. Then you put the verb first. Then you put the subject. And then you say, to eat good food. Yeah? Great.
Confusing, but...
We did the same with the past tense. I ate really good food yesterday. Jeg spiste rigtig god mad i går.
I
går spiste jeg rigtig god mad. We start the sentence with a time adverb or time indicator. I går. Put the verb first, and in this case, it's in the past tense. We looked it up on the verb list. We looked up spiser, which should be somewhere here. We learned the first one is the infinitive, at spise. Spiser is present tense, and then we use the past tense, spiste, ate. Jeg spiste. Now we want to say, I have eaten really good food today. So have eaten is what we call present perfect. Før nutid. Now what to do with før nutid? Før nutid
is present perfect.
Correct. So what to say about present perfect? We just want to say, I have eaten really good food today.
Eat, okay.
How would you say I have eaten really good food today? Check the verb list. Jeg har
spist. Spist. Jeg har spist. Right, til god mad i det.
Well done. I dag, it could also be this week, denne uge, could also be this year, i år, could also be this month, denne måned. So it's any time indicator that's still ongoing, that is not over. Today is not over, this week is not over, This
This
year,
year.
this month, you see, so that's when it's connected to the present tense and there's no ending. Past tense, that's when it's something that started in the past and ended in the past. But today is technically not over, it just started. So we used før nutid, present perfect, and that would be har spist.
Yeah, har
That okay?
spist.
So how would you say, Tina, today I've eaten really good food?
I dag spist. Okay. Yeah, I dag. Correct. What spist? Har spist? We cannot tell that.
Yeah, so it's good. You
Spist.
identify the subject and we identify the verb. So the verb is has two verbs here.
No.
Verbum 1, verb 1, verbum 1.
But we cannot use
Verbum
har
2.
spist, right? Directly. I dag. We can.
You need the verb. You need the first part of the verb. Inversion is always verb 1, then subject. So give me the verb 1. Ha. Give me the subject.
Okay. Jeg.
And give verb 2.
Spist.
I dag har jeg spist. So you see,
Right.
the jeg creeps in between verb 1 and verb 2. Today I
I dag har jeg spist. Right. Good man. Right. Good.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
So we are infinitive. Well, it's actually here. It's actually elsker is nutid.
Love.
Nutid is present tense. We have elsker and at spise, right? So you have both present tense and infinitive.
It's like present participle, something like that.
So far, so good. What can we make of this? We can add a modal verb. Tell me about modal verbs. Which modal verbs do you know?
Can no. Skal.
You can pronounce it ska.
Ska. Will, want. I want to. Will.
Pronounce it vil.
Where. Okay. Skal, will, want, skal.
No.
I shall, I want, and one more is there.
Ability to say I can speak 3 languages if you like. Ability
Can.
is can. We say can.
Can.
Skal, vil, og kan. And a fourth one, there's a couple of more, but I'll give you more, which is
more.
may not, or permission.
Permission, yeah. More. Yeah. Skal, will, more is what we did learn that again.
Great. Then give me a sentence with skal for the future. I'm going to eat really good food tomorrow.
Yes, jeg skal spise godt. Yeah. I shall eat good food tomorrow. Yes, jeg skal spise.
Ja, velkommen til vores verber. Ja. Vi har snakket om verber i nutid. Jeg spiser. Infinitive to eat, at spise. I love to eat good food in my home country. Jeg elsker at spise. At is almost absorbed between the R sound and spise. Elsker at spise. Jeg elsker at spise god mad. I don't say good, I don't say good, I just say god when we speak fast. Jeg elsker at spise god mad i mit hjemland. And with inversion, i mit hjemland, verb first, elsker jeg at spise. And I don't even say at, I say at spise. I mit hjemland elsker jeg at spise god mad. Past tense is datid, I ate. We looked up in the verb list. We figured out that spise in the past is spiste. I ate, jeg spiste rigtig god mad i går. With inversion with the time adverb or time indicator first, we say i går spiste jeg rigtig god mad. We learned that present tense uses something that happened in the past linked up to today. For example, today is not over. So with today, we would use present perfect or før nutid. This week is not over, this year is not over, this month. So all of those are just examples of something that's still connected to now. I have eaten. Jeg har spist rigtig god mad i dag. I've eaten really good food today. And same concept, we put the time indicator at the beginning of the sentence, and we do inversion, but we learned that it's only the first verb of two verbs, have eaten, that creeps up in the comes up first. So it looks like this. I dag har jeg, today have I eaten. I dag har jeg spist rigtig god mad. So far so good? Yeah, so long so good. Then we spoke briefly about modal verbs, skal, which is usually when something is planned in the future. And we learned that pronunciation of skal is ska, vil is vil, and kan is ka. And we use smoke for permission usually. You're not allowed to smoke. Du må ikke ryge. Back to skal, I'm going to eat really good food tomorrow because it's planned. That's our way of doing a future that is planned. Jeg skal spise. Notice how I absorb the jeg and focus just on skal spise. Jeg skal spise rigtig. We always stress the adverb. Jeg skal spise rigtig god mad i morgen. Good becomes god. Jeg skal spise rigtig god mad i morgen. And same concept. We take the time indicator at the front and do inversion. Just the modal verb. I morgen skal jeg spise rigtig god mad. Yeah? So far so good? So langt så godt? Yeah? Godt. And then want to, as you know, you correctly knew, I want to do something. Jeg vil, I want to eat good food tomorrow. Jeg vil spise rigtig god mad i morgen. With inversion, i morgen vil jeg spise rigtig god mad. And suggesting to your friend we can eat really good food together tomorrow would be, tomorrow we can really eat good food. If you take the tomorrow time indicator in Danish, of course you put the verb first, the modal verb can comes up first. I morgen kan vi spise rigtig god mad sammen. What do you think? Hvad tænker du om det? What's your thoughts? Hvad synes du om det? Or what's your personal opinion? Synes. Or do you feel like doing that? Har du lyst? Dobbelt til det. Har du lyst til det? And of course you could say, do you feel like eating good food with me tomorrow? Har du lyst til at spise god mad med mig i morgen? Har du lyst til at drikke en kop kaffe med mig i morgen? Can be anything, right?
Like, how do we ask a question like, tomorrow can we eat together? In Danish, it's
it would
not
be
there.
difficult to say tomorrow can we. It would be more a suggestion. Tomorrow we can drink a coffee together. I morgen kan vi drikke en kop kaffe. So it would be a suggestion rather than a question, right? Same in English. So you would say, i morgen kan vi drikke en kop kaffe sammen. But it's not a question. It's just like, tomorrow we can drink a cup of coffee.
What do you think about it? Yeah.
Do you feel like that? Har du lyst til det? Or even more complex, what do you say to, hvad siger du til, at vi drikker?
What do you see? Let's see. Yeah.
So yes, to say, what do you say to my suggestion? Hvad siger du til, at vi drikker en kop kaffe sammen? Okay. And they say, yeah, det kan vi godt. Yes, we can do so. Ja, det kan vi godt. So that was a little bit more complex, but from the top, just briefly. Tomorrow we can eat really good food together. I morgen kan vi spise rigtig god mad sammen. Hvad tænker du om det? Ja. God idé. Yes, good idea. Hvad synes du om det? Ja, fint. Har du lyst til det? Ja. Yes, I have. So, you know, short answers for verbs with har would be, ja, det har jeg. Do you feel like it? Har du lyst til det? Ja, det har jeg.
Det har jeg.
Because of I in the question, right? And more suggestive, do you feel like, har du lyst til at spise? Maybe many Danes would be a bit of good food with me. Har du lyst til at spise lidt god mad med mig i morgen? Har du lyst til at drikke en kop kaffe med mig i morgen? And you could say, Yeah, with pleasure. Ja, gerne. Ja, gerne.
Jeg gerne.
Tomorrow we can drink a cup of coffee together. I morgen kan vi drikke en kop kaffe sammen. Har du lyst til det? Ja. God idé. Let's do so. Ja.
God idé.
Lad os gøre det. God idé. God idé.
God idé.
What do you say, shall we? Hvad siger du til, at vi drikker en kop kaffe sammen i morgen? Ja, det kan vi godt. Ja, god idé. It sounds good. Det lyder godt.
It sounds good. Det lyder godt.
So very good. Yeah, very often when we have a question, we will refer to the question by starting the sentence with det.
That sounds good. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It or that sounds good. That's pretty much it for today. What have you learned? What will you remember? What was important?
The verbs, modal verbs, inversion.
Good.
Yeah, and neutral tenses.
What do you say, Teena? Teena, when I ask you hvordan går det? What do you say?
Det går godt.
Okay.
Det går godt. I'm doing good.
When I ask you where you work, Teena, what do you say? Hvor arbejder du?
Jeg arbejder i IT-firma.
Firma, well done. I et IT-firma.
I et IT-firma. Okay, arbejder i...
Ja, super. Anything else here? Close to? Jeg arbejder. You're missing an R. Jeg arbejder tæt på Østerport station. To lie, where is your workplace located? Arbejdsplads. Be careful with your pronunciation. Ja. Hvor ligger din arbejdsplads? So the you plural would be capital I. Arbejder I. We say both of you. Arbejder I begge. Both of you two. Arbejder I begge. Mandag til fredag. Yeah. Short answer. So because I had you plural in the question, we will of course also use we. I for two person. Ja, det gør vi. Arbejder du mandag til fredag? Ja, det gør jeg. What do you do in the weekend? Hvad laver I weekenden? Bit of a double I, right? I weekenden. You plural is capital I. And the preposition in the weekend is a small I, okay? We relax. We learn. Slapper af. Vi slapper af. Vi lærer dansk.
So which one is capital I and which one is small?
So you plural is the capital I. So for you are learning Danish right now would be I capital I. That's quite important. Make sure you know your pronouns by now. There's this word called dansk her og nu. And the pronouns, that's something you just need to learn them by heart. If it comes. So what do you do on Saturdays would be om lørdagen. And again, if you start with a time or place indicator, you know inversion. Om lørdagen lærer vi dansk. And no need to say sprog. Yeah, get rid of sprog. Om lørdagen lærer jeg dansk. Med Erwin eller Claus. Yeah, good. We did a lot of inversion. We looked at present tense verbs, past tense verbs, present perfect, and did a bit of modal verbs. That was good.
Pronunciations.
What else? Oh yeah, suggestive sentences. Yeah. Lots of good stuff here. Good. Any main takeaways before we wrap up today's sessions?
We need to start speaking Danish.
I think you guys doing great.
I think it's not bad. We can experiment, but then Teena, let's start.
Ja, så skal vi tale lidt om de danske HV-ord. HV-ord. Lige et øjeblik. 2 sekunder. HV-ord or HV words in Danish, they are a bit of a pain to remember. How many do exist and what do we use them for? The classic what, which would be, let me zoom in a bit. Hvad, but we just say hvad, what's your name? Hvad hedder du? Hvad hedder du? Who's that? Hvem er det? Hvem er det? Hvor? Where do you live? Hvor bor du? Hvor bor du? Which, as in for N-words, which phone is yours? Let's say there's two phones on the table. Hvilken telefon er din? Hvilken mobiltelefon er din? Hvilke is plural? Which kids are yours? No, what would we say? Give me an example with which in plural. What shall we say? Oh, okay. You have several cars, Teena. Wonderful. Hvilke biler er dine? Hvilke biler, ja. And which house is yours? The pretty house is mine. Hvilket hus er dit? Det røde hus, the red house. So which is either hvilken, hvilke, or hvilket, depending whether you talk about an N-word. Which car? Hvilken bil? Which cars? Hvilke biler? And which house? Hvilket hus? Words in ET is a soft D sound. Hvilket. Hvilket. How is of course hvordan. How are you doing? Hvordan går det? Hvordan går det? Why are you learning Danish? Hvorfor lærer du dansk? Interesting about questions, they always have inversion in their word order. So you have the question word, then verb subject. Why are you learning Danish would be hvorfor lærer du? Verb subject. So verbs, questions in Danish have inversion. Why are you learning Danish? Hvorfor lærer du dansk? Yeah. So far so good. Hvad hedder du? What are you doing? Hvad laver du? Who's that? Hvem er det? Who are you? Hvem er du? Where do you live? Hvor bor du? Hvilken bil har du? Which car do you have? Hvilken bil har du? Which bikes do you have? I don't know. I forgot what we said about hvilke. Cars. Hvilke biler har du? Hvilket. It's a bit strange to say which house do you have. Well, anyway, you get the idea. T word goes with a T word. Hvilket hus har du? That was which. How is hvordan? Hvordan går det? Why? Why do you live in Denmark? Hvorfor bor du i Danmark? Hvorfor? When are we eating? Hvornår spiser vi? Or when do you learn Danish? Hvornår lærer du dansk? Hvorledes, you can forget about that one. It's in what manner. It's a little bit old school. It's a bit like hvordan, how, in which way. Forget about this one. And lastly, whose, this. Whose phone is this? Hvis mobiltelefon er det. This is a tricky one because it also means if it rains, hvis det regner. But it means whose as well. And then there's a couple of other ones, but if you can remember the 5 first ones would be great. Hvad? What? Hvem? Who? Hvor? Where? Hvilken? Which? Hvordan? How? Hvorfor? Why? Hvornår? When? How many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 HV words. One more time from the top, and then it's up to you to remember it. Hvad? Hvad hedder du? Hvem? Hvem er det? Hvor? Hvor bor du? Hvilken mobil er din? Hvordan? What did we say with how? Hvordan? How are you doing? Hvordan går det? Hvordan har du det? Why? Hvorfor lærer du dansk? And hvornår? When? Hvornår lærer du dansk? That's it. Now we've been through them. Teena, tell me the 7 H3 words.
Hvad hedder du? Hvad hedder du? Then, hvem er det?
Yeah.
Hvilke taler sprog?
Almost correct. Which language do you speak? Which would be, it's nice that you put the verb first, but you need the object. So you'd say, which language speak you? Hvilket sprog taler du? Hvilket sprog taler du?
Hvilket sprog taler du? Okay. Then, hvornår? Hvornår du kommer fra skole?
Verb first in a question. Hvornår
kommer du fra skole?
You're missing where?
Hvor.
Mm.
Hvor bor du? Where
Yeah.
you live.
How are you doing? You're missing how?
Hvordan har du det?
Great. That's it. That was 7 HV words. We do the same with Kriti. Here we go.
Hvad? We have to form a sentence as well.
One more time.
We need to form a sentence as well.
Yes, please.
Hvad? Okay.
What's your name?
Hvad hedder du?
Jeg hedder Erwin. Next one. Come on.
Hvor bor du?
Jeg bor i København.
Hvilken sprog taler du?
Jeg taler dansk og engelsk.
Hvordan har du det?
Jeg har det godt, tak. Hvad med dig?
Jeg har det godt.
Det går godt.
Hvornår?
Hvornår lærer dansk?
Hvornår er det dansk?
You're missing the subject. You have hvornår lærer. When do you learn Danish? You're missing a subject.
Hvornår
Du dansk, okay.
hvornår du lærer dansk?
You need the verb first in a question. Hvornår?
Hvornår lærer du dansk?
Good. Well done. Jeg lærer dansk om lørdagen.
Saturday.
Hvorfor lærer du dansk?
Perfect.
Right.
Jeg lærer dansk, fordi jeg bor i Danmark. But why? Perché?
Ikke, I don't know. Ikke.
Oh, that's a
I
good
don't
one.
know.
I don't know. This is really important because there are two ways of saying I don't know, and I'd like to stress this before we finish today's class. So let's say why do you learn Danish would be hvorfor, hvorfor, and then the verb lære, and then the subject.
Lærer du
Okay.
dansk?
Now, when you answer a question like that, you can always start with det. How would you say it? No, I not, as in I don't know. How would you say if you answer a question? Hvorfor lærer du dansk? How would you say I don't know?
Det er ikke.
Almost correct. Det
For
ved jeg
me?
ikke.
Do you have to
It's-
start the sentence with for me? Because I don't know.
No, my point was just that whenever you have a
I do not.
question and you want to answer to the question, you will say, I don't know, referring to the question. You have to start with det. Det ved jeg ikke. And then alternative would be, you would come up to me and say, Erwin, I don't know why I am learning Danish. So when not answering a question, but you want to tell me, I don't know why I'm learning Danish. How would you do that? How would you make that sentence that?
We'll start with jeg.
Yes, jeg. And then the verb?
Jeg lærer
But the same sentence, what is to know? Ved.
Jeg ved.
And then
ja.
the adverb not, the adverb that says something about the verb.
Ikke.
That's an ikke. Jeg ved ikke.
Ikke.
Then we
Jeg
said a
ved
comma.
ikke.
And then we said that we used the
Lærer
conjunction.
dansk.
I don't know why, same as in English. What's the word for why?
Hvorfor?
Hvorfor?
And then I learned Danish.
Hvorfor lærer dansk?
No inversion in what we call a subordinate clause. After the comma, when you start a sentence with HV word, you will never have inversion.
Okay.
Okay.
Så jeg
Hvorfor lærer dansk?
hvorfor jeg lærer dansk?
Perfect. So it's a bit tricky because in English you would say, I don't know for both, but we say, why do you learn Danish? It know I not. Det ved jeg ikke. If you just say, I don't know why I'm learning Danish, when it's not answering a question, you would say, I don't know, jeg ved ikke. Then you have your next clause, hvorfor jeg lærer dansk. Yeah? So because I have students who learn as an automatic knowledge, automatic learning, they will think, oh, det ved jeg ikke means I don't know. So they will come up to, they will say to me, Erwin, det ved jeg ikke, hvorfor jeg lærer dansk. It doesn't work. So just to let you know, there's two ways of saying I don't know in Danish. Yeah?
We can just say, jeg vil ikke.
No. You have to, hvorfor lærer du dansk? You have to start with det. It's a good question.
No. I don't know. Jeg vil ikke. We cannot say that, right?
No.
Because if I used I, there should be what you do
You would
not
have
know
to say,
about.
if you really want to say I do not know, you could do it like this. Then it would work. Hvorfor lærer du dansk? I know it not. Jeg ved det ikke. Okay, then it works. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Guys, you've come a long way. I'll stop the recording and share this with all of our happy Danish learners around the world. Thank you so much.